to the Tell Us Ellis podcast.
All right, it is WrestleMania season, and with WrestleMania season, as we did, I don't know, about a month ago, I wanted to bring Kristen and Dustin Bush back on. Big wrestling fans. We exchange chat messages every week during the regular wrestling shows, and did the podcast ahead of the Royal Rumble about a month ago. And Elimination Chamber is tomorrow night on ESPN. It is the last PLE Premium Live event before WrestleMania. So thought I'd have him back on, talk about the card, talk about the matches, previewing WrestleMania. What could some of the matches be? So we had a really good time recording this, talking through some of it. So we will get into it in just a moment. Before we do, just a reminder, if you enjoy this podcast, please make sure you go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, click subscribe. That way new feeds come automatically into you. If you're driving in your car, if you're listening on your phone, they'll pop up immediately. So please make sure you click subscribe. And then if you like the show, give it the thumbs up. And yeah, that helps out a lot, and really appreciate it when you do that. Also, please follow me on my social media channels. Tell Us Ellis HQ. That's on Instagram and on X. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email the show. Jamie@tellusellis.com. Would love your input if you want to join a show or anything you have to share. So again, really good recording with Kristen and Dustin. Let's get right into it. All right, we are back with another Wrestling Spectacular podcast with Dustin and Kristen. Guys, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. Any new stuff back there?
Yes. She got me quite a few new things the other day, actually. We got a Braun now.
Oh, wow. All right.
We got a Dirty Dom here now.
Dirty Dom, like it.
We got the Survivor War Games Cody Rhodes.
Very good.
And we got Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis.
Okay, very good. Yeah.
Yeah, she had a little bit of a spending spree, so.
Yeah, that happens. And then it's hard to stop.
Yeah.
I get it.
We weren't supposed to be buying any more, but
I always say that to myself. I'm never supposed to buy stuff.
They never stock anything down south either, so it's always like the Target by us, they have nothing. Like they don't even have like a single one right now. So when I find stuff, it's like, okay, I'm never gonna find this again. I might as well just buy it out.
I would have thought further south that it would have been bigger, to be honest with you.
No.
Huh.
No, I think it takes stuff longer to reach here or something. That's pretty bad.
Wow. Well,
it's also a big population for a really small town, so stuff just gets bought up quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, it's good to be back with you guys, and another big PLE coming up with Elimination Chamber. And we were just talking before we were recording. It's like, when we talked last time, we talked about the big PLEs, and Elimination Chamber I don't think ever came up as one of our big PLEs, but just based on where it's placed, it feels like it is a big PLE. Right. And I also feel like it's always, something happens that you don't expect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the Cena turn last year, or even Jade Cargill coming back last year.
Right.
Yeah. So it is a stacked card. I mean, what are you guys looking forward to the most? Which, is it one of the chamber matches? Is it one of the singles matches?
I don't know. I feel like every time there's one of these big women's matches that they seem to kind of, for me, I don't know if the expectations maybe aren't as high, but I feel like they usually outperform the men. I don't, maybe that's.
It's weird too when you look at the women's match, like Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. Becky's been getting into it with so many people, and seriously, like I was trying to think who's she going to wrestle at WrestleMania, and I had 10 different options, but it kind of feels like it's placed here pretty weird, because is this the end then of that little feud, or does this carry on into WrestleMania? What do you guys think?
Well, I was wondering, do we think that she loses it to AJ? I mean,
tries to get it back at Mania.
Yeah.
It's hard
I guess we'll see how the match goes. I'm not a huge fan of the back-to-back stuff usually, but
I'm not either, and I don't know. We'll get into picking the matches, but when I look at that, it's a good match, but I just don't know where they're going with it. And it'll be interesting because later on we're going to kind of talk about who could be potential WrestleMania matches. And I sat here and I was like, I've got notes all over of what could be, and I'll probably be 99% wrong, but
that's what we were just saying earlier. There are so many up and coming women too. It's like I don't even know how they're gonna pick this. Like, how they're gonna. I mean, you could have a 6-day WrestleMania card with the star talent they have right now, but
it is pretty crazy when you write it down and you put the roster on paper and you look at it. It's like there are going to be good performers that probably aren't going to be on the WrestleMania card.
Right.
Just due to sheer numbers. Let me ask you guys this. Like, were you surprised when they were doing the entrance to Elimination Chamber? It felt like there were a lot of surprises, I thought. Like, between Javon Evans and Trick Williams and especially Kiana James.
Yeah, I was really surprised at, like, Javon Evans. I couldn't believe that I was like, that's not going to happen. Like, I thought I predicted it correctly.
We wanted him in there.
Yeah.
Sure. I like all of them. Like, I really do.
Yeah.
But I thought...
Sorry, it's part of what we talked about before Rumble, right? That they just kept recycling the same guys in the same matches, and it's like, here we go. Now you get some fresh talent in there, and it's like, you feel good about it. You're excited,
I feel the same way. It's like, you don't bring these guys up from NXT and just have them sit. Like, I think they've made mistakes with that in the past.
They did.
Yeah, it's just, you're right. It's fresh talent. I mean, I look at Carmelo Hayes, and look, he's the U.S. champion, so I'm not saying he's not done anything, but for a while he just kind of sat there and was an afterthought. Ilya Dragunov is kind of there maybe a little bit right now, but like I said, I was really surprised. Yes, Javon Evans I was surprised at, and Kiana James I was really shocked at, but it's good. I think it does add fresh opportunities and fresh matches that we can all talk about.
It made the lead up to really fun. I mean, I love when they have those matches before. I feel like those are always some of the best matches, and you actually want to watch Raw and SmackDown, and especially when they're when people are winning that you wouldn't normally expect. I mean, it was nice.
It can make a career. I mean, it honestly can. It's like it can create something that you never even thought about. So, what do you think is going to be the first match tomorrow? I always try to think about match order as my dog keeps giving me her Chewy toy here.
Right.
I always keep thinking about match order. Do they start with one of the chamber matches?
I feel like they're going to start with the women's chamber match. It seems to be,
But is that why we like the women's matches so much better? Because they start with those, like the energy's high.
It could be.
I love the women's division. Like, I would much rather watch the women's match than the men's match. I would have rather had the women's Royal Rumble match go on last as like the main event, to be honest with you. But yeah, it does feel like probably the women go first, and I think that's what it was last year too. This dog is just killing me with her toy. I feel like that's what they did last year too.
Yeah.
So after they do the women, then what do they do? Do they do the Punk Finn Balor match?
I'm thinking.
And then maybe come back with Becky and AJ and then finish with the men. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, let's start off. If the women are going to be first, as I think we all agree they are, what are you guys thinking? Like, what do you see happening here? Not just the winner, but like, is there any side stories that develop? Is there anything that you're like, yeah, I could see this happening?
We think interference, probably with Raquel or Charlotte with Bliss. I mean, maybe Liv comes out with Raquel, because I know they kind of had a little bit of back and forth. I don't know. Do you think Charlotte's going to interfere?
Yeah, I don't know, because they have Rhea in there. So I don't know if they'll do something maybe with her and Io, because I feel like going into WrestleMania, they maybe would want her in a match that's bigger than the tag titles. But that's why I was looking at this, and that's what I keep going back and forth with the women. It's like there's so many talented women that could be in the number one spot, and I don't know really which way to go. I'm having trouble.
I am too, and I think you hit the nail on the head. That one of the things that I have trouble with is, like, let's say Rhea Ripley wins this, so she gets set up for a WrestleMania match. Well, what does Io do then?
Yeah,
like they're not keeping Io on the sidelines.
Yeah,
so where's she going to go? So then I say, well, maybe Rhea can't win it. Does Tiffany Stratton win it?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We think
but I don't love Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill.
No.
I feel like Jade needs someone, and maybe Tiffany can, but Jade needs someone to carry her for sure, which is where I would think they would want like Ripley in there.
I
think they could have a good match, but I don't know. I don't see it because then it leaves Io out in the cold unless they do something with the tag titles.
Right, get rid of, take them off of them right before
Mania.
Yeah.
Who would they give them to if they took them off? Whoops.
I was thinking maybe Lash Legend and Nia, because I feel like Lash Legend is someone that they're
pushing.
That they might want in a Mania picture with the titles. I don't know.
That.
Have they done the women's tag title? Oh, they did do women's tag titles at Mania. No.
Who were the?
They didn't.
They didn't.
Yeah, they didn't.
I don't think they did. No.
They didn't. I don't think they have for a couple years, so maybe they won't.
But like, if Tiffany wins and she goes against Jade, I mean, we were there live, obviously, for her match against Charlotte last year. It was it was bad. The whole thing was bad.
With Charlotte supposedly sandbagging her, yeah.
And they were wearing the exact same costume.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
And I was like, this is just so it's kind of unfair, I think, almost to put Tiffany. She should still get a Mania match, but I think it's kind of unfair because if she has to carry another match at Mania, it just kind of stinks for her. So
I thought maybe they could throw Alexa in there, and then something happens with her and Charlotte.
Yeah, that's a question I had for you guys. Do you think
Alexa versus her? I don't know.
Do you see Alexa versus Charlotte at WrestleMania?
We thought about it.
I just don't want. I like them together, so I hate to see that happen so quickly. I feel like.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes they do that too quickly. I don't know, because they're kind of funny together.
Yeah, they're great together. I think they're absolutely great. Any chance wins? It would sure would throw a curveball. I never thought she was great in NXT. She was good, don't get me wrong, but she wasn't one of my favorites.
No, mine either. I think they're like with the men's. I think they're maybe just trying to put someone in there that's fresh.
Well, I guess she's been hurt for a little bit. I read, and she's finally healthy. So, yeah, I didn't either. I just actually read that today.
Maybe they wanted to use her earlier than this. Then not a huge fan. I mean, yeah, she's fine, but.
So who would you put your money on if you had to pick one woman to win this? Who would it be?
I would say Tiffany.
Kristen?
I mean, I want somebody else to win, kind of.
I want Alexa.
Yeah.
I feel like they let Alexa won the qualifier to get into this match, but leading up to, unless she's with Charlotte, I feel like everything she does singles, she loses, and she was a huge star, before she had her kid and was out for a while.
She's won it twice already, right? Or has it been more than that?
The Elimination.
Yeah.
Well, it's certainly. I mean, if she won, you could have her face Jade. She could win the belt. That could create the tension between her and Charlotte a little bit later than maybe down the road.
Do we think maybe that the women's match turns into more than two of them?
Well, so how would that work? So you win Elimination Chamber, you get your shot. How do they add that third person? Because I was thinking about that too. Could it be a triple threat match?
Yeah, that's why I wonder if maybe if there's. I don't see how there would be tension because they've been great, but Io, Rhea, Charlotte, Alexa, I feel like maybe that's why they put them in there, so they could turn that into a triple threat. But
yeah, I think they're going to have to do a triple threat somewhere because there's just too many wrestlers.
Right.
Well, Kristen, who did you make your pick?
I mean, I think Tiffany's gonna probably end up winning, but yeah, I'd like Alexa to win. I feel like she'd be good facing off. If AJ ended up winning, they would be good. Not that would ever happen, but
yeah,
they're both very similar in size. I don't know. I think it would be a good matchup, but
for her to go for the women's.
I'm gonna pick Rhea Ripley. but it causes problems because, again, I don't know what you do with Io Sky. Yeah. So I struggle with it, but I'm going to pick Rhea. I just think she's the star, and it's like I feel like she has to be in a championship match.
Right. And she has amazing matches. I mean, everybody she has a match with, she's fantastic. But her and Io together, I think they're 1-2, interchangeable. So I really don't know how they go about breaking that up, because they've had good chemistry and there hasn't been any shenanigans with them yet, I don't think.
No. I mean, they've had good matches before.
Yeah.
In fact, I think Rhea, she's only beaten Io like one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was recent. But I remember them always talking about how Rhea has never beaten Io in a match.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I assume Bianca Belair, like, I know she just had surgery. I assume she is a no-go for WrestleMania.
I mean,
so that wasn't healing well, and they had to end up doing surgery. They were trying to avoid it.
That's what it sounds like.
I watched a video of her in therapy, and it looked like it was still really painful. So I don't see how, she could come back anytime soon.
I mean, that stinks to be out a full year with a finger injury.
I know. Yeah. I mean, I thought she would be back pretty quick. Wrap them up. Be back pretty quick. I mean,
Put some tape on that. Yeah.
That was a pretty gruesome hand injury. So.
Yeah, it was. Well, then let's move on to the World Heavyweight Championship match. So CM Punk versus Finn Balor. It's kind of had a nice story. I mean, I like this match, actually.
Yeah, I do
how
too.
It came about. Any chance Finn wins this?
We keep hoping that Demon is... I know we keep talking about it, but we still are like, is he going to or not? Because he keeps kind of, building up. It's like, is he going to come back as Demon? Will he... Or is that just not a thing anymore? We've gone back and forth, but...
I think we're just hopeful, but I don't know that that's ever coming back.
I don't think Punk is losing in, his home place, but...
And give up his WrestleMania match against Roman Reigns. I mean, that just can't happen.
Yeah. I think since he had to give that up last year for Seth, I don't think they're going to do that again. I think Punk's 100% going to Mania with that title, as he deserves.
As he should, yeah.
Agree.
But I think that'll be a good match.
The only thing I thought about here as a setup is, does Finn kind of turn face here, gets confronted by the Judgment Day? Does it set up maybe like a Finn versus Dominic match at WrestleMania? I could see something like that. I just think it's been too tense lately between that group.
Right.
And we were talking about that also because you've seen so much Finn lately that he's got to have a spot at WrestleMania, and then Dom's huge, so we figured there'd be some sort of, or any match. All of these matches that are on this card, it's like, is there going to be shenanigans? It seems like stuff could boil over in any of them at any second.
Right.
I mean, that could even be a triple threat match if JD is in the middle of it or something like that, which I would be fine with that. Like, I would be fine with a Judgment Day triple threat.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
For the Intercontinental title.
Right.
I think that would be great. But I agree. I mean, there's no way CM Punk loses this.
No,
I would be shocked. If he did, they would have to have a rematch and he wins it right back or something.
Right. Yeah.
I just don't think they would do that, though. So then we would move on to the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. Becky Annoying Lynch versus AJ Lee. What do they keep saying on the
Becky will complain.
Becky will complain. That's great.
She complains every week.
Oh, that's really good. Again, is this the end of this feud? Do they carry it forward? I struggle with that.
I just don't know if she's back just because it's in Chicago. Mm-hmm. Is she there just because of that, so they had to have a match for her? Or is she actually gonna... I mean, I kind of think she could win.
AJ?
Yeah.
I almost think I assume she's like, would be favored to win, I would think.
Yeah.
If she wins, again, is there going to be a rematch? I don't know. Does this carry? Is this what's going to be the WrestleMania match? I don't know if I love that, if you can hold that feud for another 45 days or something like that.
It's been a while, and I think this is a good stopping point for it. But then, I mean, you have to start something up quickly.
But doesn't she
with AJ Lee, which leads to what we think could happen later.
Doesn't she kind of have a thing with like Maxine and Natty?
She
Yeah, she
does.
keep coming to help out Maxine.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I can't. I mean, I just don't see Maxine or Natty being in. Are they going to be in a WrestleMania match? Nothing against either of them, but Natty, I certainly don't want to see.
No.
And then I like Maxine. I just, when you look at some of the other names on that list, it's like, okay, so who's she gonna? She's gonna take the spot of somebody.
I feel like Maxine was having pretty good matches. She has some issues, but until she ran in with Natty, and those matches have not been matches.
No.
They haven't been good. And I don't want to hate the woman, but I just don't feel like I've ever enjoyed a Natty match.
Yeah,
she's a strong woman who in something like UFC or something, I mean, you'd love to see her, but yeah.
I agree with you. She just doesn't. She's never done anything for me. Maybe she went against Jade Cargill. I mean, she's just not a. She plays like she's a technician. She's not a great technician in the ring.
No.
All right, so you both thinking AJ Lee?
I think we're thinking AJ Lee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll agree. I'll agree because again, it is in Chicago.
Uh-huh.
I think you have to make the fans happy. Although then both Punk and AJ win. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tough call. But then that takes us to the men's Elimination Chamber match. So Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, LA Knight, Jey Uso, Javon Evans, Trick Williams. Pretty interesting group of guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens for sure.
I feel strongly about this one, and Dustin, I bet I know who you're picking, but I feel strongly about who I have, but I'm curious. Dustin, is it Cody?
It's got to be Cody, right?
I knew you were going to say that.
It's got to be Cody. I mean, who else could it be?
I don't know.
What? My problem with that is Cody's going in there. I mean, he's feuding with Zayn.
Yeah.
And he's feuding with Fatu. I mean, he's got all the. What do? You just stop that? It's kind of weird. And then you throw him in here. It's like, how many pots does he have his hand in at one time?
I just don't want him against McIntyre.
I don't understand why he ever had the title taken off him in the first place if that's what you end up going back to.
Well, do you do something where does this turn into a triple threat then, and you add Sami Zayn to it, and do you give Sami Zayn that title that he probably, we would all agree, like, deserves based on the effort that he's put in over the years?
Yeah.
That might be enough of a twist to get me there with another Cody Drew match.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, because a lot of things I've been reading is people believe that they're going to turn this into a 3 or 4 way match because people are upset about it being Drew and Cody.
Yeah. Well, they could turn it into...
We all said right before Rumble that Drew was a placeholder, that he definitely wasn't keeping the title, and now it looks like he's going to WrestleMania as the champion.
It's incredible.
I can't believe it.
If it was a 4-way match, would you Jacob Fatu?
Yeah.
Is that
Mm-hmm.
I could see that happening.
I
Kristen, were you thinking Cody as well?
No, I thought maybe LA Knight.
That's who I had.
I mean,
I would not hate that.
I would like that.
Yeah, I would not hate that. They go back and forth with him. It's like,
I know they've kind of buried him for a while.
On the verge of main event, and then don't see him for 3 weeks. It just, I don't understand. I know he had that screw up. I don't know if you watch Unreal.
Yeah,
he had that screw up at the Rumble, and then everyone kind of thought they dropped him down because of that.
Well, he took a lot of heat for it.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see that in the show, but I remember reading about it after the Rumble last year. But I mean, he is a fan favorite. He gets a reaction from people.
He does. Yeah, when he went back there, I was surprised how upset Triple H and them were at him. It's like, oof.
Yeah.
And he was pretty upset with himself. I mean, he seems like a guy that's hard on himself as it is. So.
Yeah.
But I would love for him to be. I don't know. I don't really know how they go about that feud, but I think he's another one that deserves it.
I mean, I can't see Randy winning it. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't see Jey Uso winning it.
No.
Because he's a throw-in, right? He wasn't even supposed to be in there now.
Yeah, and I think you can put the Usos in WrestleMania in a tag team match. They're the champions. I think you can do that. I think Javon Evans and Trick Williams are great talent. I love them. It's just too early.
It's too early.
maybe they end up fighting at WrestleMania or something like that, although we've seen that on NXT before.
They're probably just trying to see how they do in kind of a main event.
They're definitely going to make the chamber match more fun.
Yeah,
I mean, that's for sure.
I can see
Devon
crawling all over
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I mean, all over.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that for sure. So we got 2 LA Knights and a Cody. Huh?
Just LA Knight would be against Mac because they're both talkers. I mean, they both can.
I think it would be great.
talk
I
a
think
big game. Like it would be amazing. I think.
I think the Cody angle is a way to get more guys into WrestleMania, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
Basically.
if Cody did lose and didn't get in this championship match, again, I go back to who does he fight at WrestleMania? I mean, it has to be a really good match. We'll get into that in a second, so I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Right, no, sorry.
Right.
But no, it just, again, you go down so many rabbit holes here.
Mhm.
So last year, again, Jade Cargill returned, which was pretty cool. I mean, it set up a lot of things, and then of course Cena turning heel last year. Is there anything we're missing that you think could happen, whether it be in one of these singles matches or elimination chamber matches?
We were talking about possible heel turns, but we just weren't sure if they were going to do that again this year after.
Listen, I'm just putting it out there. I'm hoping again for a Paige.
I love this. Yeah. Paige, yeah.
That's what I was alluding to earlier, is maybe because when she first came up to the main roster, it was AJ Lee. So I thought maybe if she won, that it would finally be her returning. I see on Paige's socials that she has like WWE tagged and stuff, so I'm like, maybe she's.
And she said recently that she had to be more active on socials. So I mean,
Now
we're
again,
still praying for that.
Yeah.
Probably not going to ever happen, but
Could that turn into a triple threat then at WrestleMania? AJ Lee, Becky Lynch, Paige.
yes. So that's what I thought. Maybe Becky can retain with her coming out and screwing over AJ Lee.
Yeah.
Well, it's a way to because we were wondering how do they continue this. I mean, pretty much that's the only way is to have someone pop up.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of women that hate Becky, right?
Just about everybody on the list. Yeah, the only thing that I could think of, like, surprise-wise, like I said before, is Finn and, the Judgment Day, and do they kind of just turn on each other? Other than that,
It's just hard to
maybe
say.
Charlotte and Alexa. Again, I really don't want it, but
I don't either. Usually the tag teams I'm not a fan of, so I'm like, yeah, just do whatever, split them up. But they've been fun together, which is a bit surprising because when it first happened, I think we're all like,
We still wondered if one of like the bigger people, like Rhodes or Orton, were gonna turn.
yeah.
because Rhodes has kind of gone off the rails a little bit at times. And you kind of think, is it happening? But I know he's said in the past that he's not ever been interested in that, so I never thought it would happen with Cena either.
What about Kevin Owens? I mean, this will mark 1 year of him being away from wrestling, right?
We keep digging on all of social media trying to figure out if he's coming back
That
or not.
was my guess of who's in the box.
Well, so yeah, let's go there a little bit. So
Okay.
this reminds me of the movie Seven a little bit, like what's in the box.
Yeah, I also thought of that
Right?
too.
Right?
Yeah,
You have to
what's
appreciate
up?
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great
So
move.
what's in the box?
Everybody's been saying like it could be Paige. A bunch of I mean, I was looking at the odds, like the betting odds to see
Oh yeah.
what people are thinking, but
I assume Jericho's up
Jericho.
there.
Jericho, I think, is the name. The
Owens,
Owen.
Danhausen.
Danhausen, I saw
AEW.
that, which I would hate that. Like
I would hate it.
It's just
Yeah.
goofy. I mean, it's comic relief. I get it, but he's not a good wrestler.
No, and I feel like if you're going to do that build up, it's got to be something a little bigger than that. But I told her earlier, I was like, on the surprises, I'm not expecting much because we all thought going into Rumble.
Yeah.
I mean, the names we were throwing out, and then it was just.
I was afraid too that it was going to be like a Christmas Story where it's like a crummy ad or whatever because
Oh my!
the 2K26 is coming out in like a week or something. So I was just afraid it's going to be like something like that.
Awful. That would be so bad.
That would be so
disappointing
bad.
if that happened.
Who are you thinking? Or what are you thinking?
I'm just wondering if Johnny Gargano is still going to be up there. I don't know if you saw him this past week. He was asleep on top of the box.
Oh,
It was pretty funny, actually. I still can't believe he's employed, but
yeah.
I really don't know. I mean, I think it's different than Who's the Masked Man, right? Those are two separate things, right? I
Right.
would think. The best I can come up with is probably Jericho. I really didn't think about Paige. I would be really disappointed if they were like, oh, yes, it's a new WWE title belt of some kind or something.
Yeah.
That was the other thing I thought. Like, are they gonna have another women's or something like that? But
Yeah. But I'll say Jericho will be my guess, and I don't even know if he's eligible to wrestle for WWE yet, but that would be my guess.
I keep thinking about him too, and then I'm thinking, what do they even do with him if he shows up?
I know.
I really don't see anything for him, to be honest, unless he's like some type of GM role or something.
Or like, I don't even think this would be exciting, so I'm not promoting it, but like Gunther or something like that. Like,
And we bring him in to retire him.
yeah, there you go. Everybody that retires has to go through Gunther.
Yeah. That's another one I keep going. I know we'll get to this eventually with the Mania matches, but that's another one I keep is who's facing.
I know. I really struggle with that. So the Masked Man, like, what do you do with this now that everybody's hurt?
Yeah, they're what three guys down now. I assume they're just going to leave that off TV for the moment because now Paul is that the first time Paul came out with Brock, or am I losing my mind? Did he already come out with him?
they all kind of come out together, right?
Boy, I don't remember them together though.
I don't either.
Okay.
Not recently, and then when he came out with him, I'm like, huh? So they just moved Paul Heyman over to. So I don't know. Maybe
That's
they're.
a good question. I mean, I guess they could do something there.
That segment was weird too. It was like just Paul Heyman repeating the same thing 10 different ways. It's like that just fell flat.
Yeah,
With me, anyways.
Unfortunately, those injuries, I mean, it just killed him. It killed that whole
Yeah.
segment. Honestly, if Seth Rollins was coming back for something there, I would say, don't rush it. Like,
Right.
I could see Austin Theory and Logan Paul in a tag team match of some kind. Like, maybe it's them against the Usos or something
Maybe,
at WrestleMania. But, yeah, that momentum just gets crushed, unfortunately. And
I said that
good
meme in the
storyline.
chat, like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when the house gets robbed. Seth Rollins is coming back to like nobody is there. Yeah,
I don't know how they trust that faction because Rollins with his knee issues, and then Bronson Reed, I feel like he comes back and 2-3 weeks later he's injured. Ron Breaker he's fought through some stuff, I think, but he's another one who seems tweaks, and I mean he goes hard, so
Yeah,
maybe scale that back a little bit
I know. Yeah, he
for the
goes a
sake of
little
your
too
career
hard.
longevity, but
Yeah, I think I agree with you though. I think they have to just put a halt on the Masked Man, and maybe they just don't even acknowledge it or something like that.
Is that why they had to throw like newer talent into a lot of these matches because they kind of were scrambling? I mean, that was my other thought
a good
about
question.
things, but
because you would think Braun would have been in there, obviously.
Yeah, 100%. It was kind of bad when Bronson Reed, like, you kind of knew right away when he reached for his bicep,
Right.
like, this isn't good. Do you think that there will be any title changes between now and WrestleMania, even for the more minor titles? Like, do you see anything happening there?
women's tag team.
Yeah, go back to that. I don't see how they go into WrestleMania as tag team champions, but then again, they're such a strong team. How do you make them lose, and who do you make them lose to?
Unless somehow you make them lose that pulls EO into a one-on-one match with somebody. I don't know who that could be.
Because we've seen EO and Ripley so many times, I don't think it should be something that negatively happens between those two. I don't think that would really work.
Weren't her and Asuka kind of arguing a little bit too?
Mm-hmm. I mean, they have been. Asuka's been off the rail.
She's crazy. She's nuts. She's lost her mind. Poor Kairi Sane. I feel bad for her.
She just walking around with her head up.
I mean, I guess you could do it wouldn't be the best, but a triple threat match between EO, Kairi, and Ahsoka. I don't know. Tough call. Well,
I don't know. Other than that, I mean, I think, like we said, I think maybe the women's Intercontinental changes hands. What are you thinking? Do you think any of those? I mean, I didn't think, like I said earlier, I didn't think we were going to Mania with McIntyre's champion. So some of these blow my mind, but
Julia hasn't done a lot for me as
Julia,
as
No.
U.S. champion. I'm a little disappointed there.
uh,
And I don't know if for me it's about the language thing, but I don't think it is because I look at some of the others that,
Like
you know,
Vaquer.
even a Stephanie Vaquer, like
Yeah.
yeah,
I like Stephanie
Makes it
Vaquer.
work.
I think,
Yeah,
she
she
makes
makes
it work. And Io doesn't speak the best English, but she makes it work.
Yeah.
Julia, I don't know.
She doesn't have the big personality, I think, like those two do to be able
No.
to kind of overcome it.
No.
She
So,
needs to be playing it scared almost.
and you know, maybe a Julia versus Io match would be interesting. Like I could see
That'd be
that.
good. Yeah.
That's not bad. Julia's a good wrestler. I think, you know, the WWE Tag Team Championship with Solo Sikoa and MFT right now, I don't care. Like, I just really don't care. They could lose it to the Wyatt Six or something like that. I just don't know if I would really care.
Yeah, they don't really do a great job of building up the men's tag titles.
No.
Could Carmelo Hayes lose the U.S. title? Kind of, I don't know, seems a little flat.
That's another one. Yeah, that's another one that's like, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of guys that they could put this on that would kind of elevate it a little bit. I haven't been a fan of his run either.
Well, let's look at some possible. We won't get these right, but WrestleMania matches. Let me just throw a couple at you and tell me what you think. Am I out of my mind here, or? And I think we talked about some of these before, but like Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar, is that a
Yeah.
possibility?
That was one I put down.
But he's been kind of doing. Rusev has been popping up. You think that's someone he's going to maybe crush before he gets
I
his
hope
Mania
so.
moment? Yeah, because I was thinking Rusev in WrestleMania. I don't know about that, but
I just don't know how you do that and get the crowd excited,
yeah,
given he's been off camera so much.
I know.
Right.
Yeah. Oba and Brock is, I think, one we talked about earlier today, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you thought that he might be the one to come out and answer him,
Yeah, I think so.
or maybe Gunther comes out and
That was
retires
the other one
Brock.
that I had written down, and it could be a retirement, but that would be an interesting match. It would be a little rough, I think.
Yeah.
I think,
I
yeah,
think
Both
so.
are little stiff workers.
yeah.
Right.
I had Usos, and I said this before, Usos versus Theory and Jake Paul. Could you do something like that? I don't know if there's been a ton of heat there between those teams, but with the Paul Heyman mix,
Yeah.
I'd like it. I mean, I think they would give a nice match.
I think so too.
I think Jake Paul has to be in WrestleMania.
Yeah,
People
what
love
I
to
was
hate
kinda-
him, and
I was kind of surprised that honestly they threw him in there. I don't really think he needs a. I think he's good on his own, but he'll be in WrestleMania for sure.
I'm going to throw out there, and I said it earlier, Finn versus Dom for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
Yeah, we agree.
Yeah. I think that would be great.
And again, it could be 3 with JD in there. How about this one? El Grande Americana Old plus Penta plus Ray Phoenix versus El Grande Americana New with what do you call, who are the two guys? It's
Oh gosh, I can't.
it's
think.
Pete Dunne and
Yeah. What do we call him? The
I don't know what they call them though. But
I just saw it earlier too.
I mean, I think the original El Grande Americano is getting a lot of love right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
which is surprising.
And then I think Penta and Ray Phoenix, I just had to put them somewhere. So I was like, well, throw them in a match there or something like that.
We talked about that though. We're like, are they actually going to put them in a Mania match?
I know.
Is it going to be like the
It
Raw
first match.
before or the
It has to be the
SmackDown
first match on the card. Definitely.
Yeah.
pre-show?
I mean, people love Penta and Ray Phoenix too. So
Yeah, that is true. They do. Unless one of those two turn bad, do you get a Penta versus Ray Phoenix match or something like that? We haven't seen that in.
Yeah,
Like, I don't think we saw that in AEW.
that would be great.
What did you guys come up with? Any surprises or thoughts?
We couldn't come up with much. A whole
We
lot.
also had Obi. I keep calling him Obi. Obi Toppin from the Pacers. I keep calling him Obi.
I
Oba.
thought you meant Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So we also had Oba Lesnar and then Oba Gunther.
Oh, you had Julia versus Lyra.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought maybe Lyra could,
Liar.
but they kind of play her hot and cold too. So, I mean, I felt like she was a rising superstar, and I still feel like she's one of the better women's wrestlers.
It's also weird that the Bellas are back, like both of
Oh,
them.
I was going to bring that up. Yeah, they kind of brought him back and then did nothing.
I know, but I keep wondering, is there going to be an old feud, or are they just back just because, like, AJ's back? I don't know.
We had possibly Alexa versus Charlotte at WrestleMania, and I thought maybe Flash and Nia. I thought maybe if you're gonna, take the titles off of Io and Ripley, to have them set up for something at WrestleMania, that you would maybe put it on them. They seem to really like Lash. I don't know if they're going in a direction where they want her on her own as well, though. I feel like they're putting people together to get them on TV.
Yeah, she's a tough
She
lady.
is.
I mean,
Yeah.
she is strong. She would scare me if I saw her.
I know.
She is tough. I looked at a bunch of tag teams. I'm like, they could really get a lot of people on the card if they did like a 4-corner tag team match where it's like Alexa and Charlotte versus Bayley and Lyra versus Lash and Nia versus Asuka and Kairi Sane or something like that. I would hate that. I mean, that's just a waste of
Yeah,
It is.
Maybe do some mini rumbles at WrestleMania.
Yeah, you could. Where I really got stuck was I got stuck with Damian Priest. I don't know what you're doing with him right now.
You
Yeah,
said
we
the
said
same
the
exact
same.
thing.
Like, is he even a main card talent anymore? I mean,
I don't
They
think
just-
so, honestly. They haven't really used him much at all. He used to be so, like, a big thing, and now they've just, like, pushed him down. I don't know why.
I don't know if the feud with Aleister Black did him any good. I don't know if Aleister's working out really well. Like, he doesn't excite me. He had that match against Orton this past week or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember when it was, and it was okay. I mean, it wasn't a bad match, but I'm not feeling it there.
I feel like they put him in the role of what's his name? That
Rusev?
left?
Oh,
No, they put him in the role of I can't think of his name now.
is he in AEW?
No, he was back there, and he was always kind of telling guy, like, he was the one that pushed Zayn. It's like, you need to be better, and
Karrion Kross?
Kross, thank you.
Oh yeah. That's
I feel like they put him in his role, right? He's back there kind of like, is he
Yeah.
going to turn this guy heel? I don't know. I feel
yeah.
like that's why I
You're
thought
right.
maybe an Orton heel turn, because they're kind of hinting at that maybe.
Well, now that would be interesting. Like that
would
would be
love that.
really good. That would be a great match for Damian Priest. That would excite me. I think that would be great. Where are the Street Profits lately?
I don't...
I looked up the roster earlier, and it says that they were off TV. So, were they working in NXT?
Oh, I think they did come down for a match at one time.
Last I saw, they were in an NXT or AAA match, and Montez Ford was heavy.
Yeah.
Like,
He had
didn't
a-
look good. So
That's not good.
yeah, so
mean,
people were saying maybe he was bulking up to cut for WrestleMania, but I mean, I don't think so.
It didn't look like it. It looked like
It
he
looked
had
like
a pretty
he's
big...
yeah, it looked
gut
like
there.
he's not happy in
Yeah.
the situation.
Oh, that's-
it looked like.
Right.
Didn't they talk for a while about him being a singles wrestler or
Yeah.
like, the team breaking up? And
Yeah,
and
I
I
always heard great things about
Yeah.
him.
Because we watched the show with Bianca and him and
He
loved
really
it.
is.
And I mean, I really liked both of them
Mm-hmm.
after watching that. And he was just really, really wanted it for himself. And maybe with Bianca getting injured, I mean, they're so close together with each other, maybe he's kind of picking up on some of her disappointment and stuff like that. And just kind of, it's possible. I don't know.
But they were huge, and then I feel like just fell off the. I mean, they were really pushing them for a while.
It felt like they missed an opportunity maybe to split them up. Like,
Yeah.
I think it was was it the last Royal Rumble? I think they had a match. Can't remember who it was against, but they were bad at the time. They were heels, and they kind of turned them from face to heel, and it's just something. Something wasn't working.
Yeah, it's like, are they comedy? Are they heel? What are we going with here?
Yeah. And then you've got the War Raiders. I don't know what they're doing with them. I mean,
I heard that they're on the verge of just being done. Their bodies are not.
They probably should be.
Yeah. I think they were working with a lot of pain.
And then we didn't talk about Shinsuke Nakamura. I mean, he's been having this little bit of, not feud, but with MFT and Tama Tonga, I think it was.
Yeah.
One of them. Trying to convince him to get away from MFT.
Right.
I don't know what you could have there. I don't know what you do with Solo Sikoa. You know, is he even worthy of WrestleMania card now?
A couple years ago, I would have been excited for that. Yeah, but I feel
know.
That's another one. It's like, what happened?
He was really good in his role.
Yeah.
2 years ago or whenever it was, and now they just kind of, again, buried him a little bit.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I think Fatu kind of outshined them, and then that's who they end up going with.
Any chance anybody else from NXT comes up before WrestleMania be on the WrestleMania card?
We just talked about all women. Like, we thought maybe Sol Ruka.
Boy, Sol Ruka, she is going to be a superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like she could have been brought up already.
I agree. When at the Rumble, her performance was really good, and she hit a lot of her moves. I mean, she was on. I did hear they might want to change her character a little bit in NXT.
Oh, really?
And I don't know what that meant. I read that somewhere. I think she's fine.
Yeah, she did great at the Rumble. I was surprised. I'm like, they're actually going to let her stay in like the entire time? I mean, that was great.
For men, maybe Ethan Page.
Yeah, he just lost the title, his North American title.
Yeah, so that's what kind of made me think possibly.
Yeah.
But I'm more intrigued, but it just clutters it even more by all the women. They got JC Jane, got Blake Monroe. I mean, you got a lot of women that you could bring up, but there's already not enough spots for who they have.
And I'll tell you, the more I watch JC Jane, like, I just like her character more and more. My fear is you take her and that character and you bring her to WWE.
Yeah.
Is she as good? She might get buried really easily. I think she has a good thing in NXT. I don't know if that translates well to the WWE though.
Probably not. I get excited for the when they come up and then it's like
yeah, exactly. Carmelo Hayes again. I mean, some of these matches I'd love to see. Like, I'd love to see Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes. Again, we've seen it before in NXT, but I think that could be a really good match. Javon Evans again. It's just on a bigger stage. So, yeah.
Yeah, Javon Evans is really shining with the light on him.
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Having great matches.
He reminds me of a young Kofi. I think that's why I'm just so, I don't know. They have kind of the same type of demeanor, wrestling style. Yeah.
He's solid, that's for sure. Well, I think we hit on all corners. Anything that we left behind that we didn't talk about?
I don't think so, but I just hope that something good is in that box.
I do too.
We don't
be so mad.
We don't want a leg lamp.
Yeah.
I'll throw something out there. This would be crazy, and I don't know if it would even be exciting, but what if it was TNA wrestling in that box, and it's like they bought TNA? Because I'd heard rumbles that they had an opportunity to purchase TNA.
Oh,
I don't know if it was true or not, but somehow this agreement that they had to share wrestlers between
I remember that.
Yeah.
That there was some type of purchase option available. Again, I don't even know how I'd feel about that. I think TNA is doing great on their own. Like, I think that crossover really helped them.
Yeah.
And not that I watch TNA all the time. I really don't. But
right.
What if it was something like that? What if they bought AEW? It's not happening.
I mean, that stuff I feel like is super exciting at first, but if they're buying up all these companies and we're back to square one where we were, is where really they don't have to try.
Right.
I agree.
There's no competition. I enjoy being able to watch TNA, being able to watch AEW, because they all bring different things.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's great. It is a lot of wrestling, though. It's like every night I miss a show, I feel bad. And it's like, what?
I think you sent her the calendar and it pops up on her phone. She's like, we're missing another show.
I did. That's right.
We're missing another show.
We missed so many
gosh.
of them.
I mean, you could 7 days a week watch wrestling. So.
But I think it's hard when all these other things are on too, like Olympics and everything. Those are over now, but now we're gonna have March Madness and all these things. So it's like something every second of the day. It's hard to keep up with everything, but yeah.
So are you guys watching any good series right now?
We've been watching
so many different ones.
lots. We're into School Spirits.
Okay.
Watch that one. We like horror stuff.
I know you. Yes, I do know that.
What did we just finish?
Tell Me Lies.
Oh, I don't. That's
Not
more.
that one.
That's
That
more
was-
her thing.
Okay. Are you watching? Are you watching the what is it? Night of the Seven Kingdoms or the?
Yeah, I started it. I'm about 2 episodes in,
haven't started
and I'm trying to get him into it. But we have so many shows we watch. Him and I love Shrinking on.
Oh yeah. I heard that's really good. I heard that's really good.
That's
good.
the only TV show / movie / whatever that has made me tear up, and multiple times. I don't know why. They've done such a good job writing this that I feel like super connected to the characters.
If you
That's awesome. That's really good. When a show can do that,
It's a good show.
that's good.
It's a great show.
If you like Ted Lasso, the guy that plays Roy Kent.
Oh
I can't think of his actual name,
Yeah,
but he's one of the executive producers of. I don't know about season 1, but season 2, yes, and then season 3 now.
It's got a lot of serious points and a lot of funny stuff. I mean, it's a funny show.
I heard it's good. I'll have to check it out. We
100%
we watch The Pit right now with Noah Wiley.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, it's intense. It is really good. And then I started watching Industry on HBO. It's about like an English investment bank.
Yeah.
It's actually, I watched it and I stopped because it just wasn't interesting, and then I picked it up, and season 2 and 3 are supposed to be really good, and I'm enjoying it again. So
there's a lot of shows like that. It's like you got to watch the whole first season. You're gonna hate it, but then you're gonna love it.
But just stick with it, right?
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm sure we'll be texting tomorrow during the show. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm sure we got all of these WrestleMania matches right as well. We'll definitely.
No surprises, no heel turn, no comebacks.
What's in the box? I mean, what's in the box? But no, we'll definitely do a show before WrestleMania. Thanks for jumping on. And
thanks for having us.
All right. See ya.
See you later.
You know, one of the reasons I love doing these podcasts, yes, it's to share it with people that care about this stuff and like to listen to it. That's one reason. But I really just love it because I love getting with people on the air, talking about things that we're all passionate about, that we all enjoy. And it's just so much fun to get Kristen and Dustin on here, talk about the show tomorrow night, and look forward to it. And it's just so great. So I hope all of you get a chance to do that. If there's something that you really enjoy talking about, let me know. Send me an email, jamie@tellusellis.com. Just say, hey, I want to talk about entertainment. I want to talk about fashion. I want to talk about whatever. Sports, entertainment, pop culture, I'm all about it. I certainly have a lot of areas to learn and grow in. And if you are, interested in these areas, I'd love to talk to you about it, even if it's me professing to know nothing about it. So please email me if you're interested. And again, if nothing else, we get to go and talk about things we're passionate about. Again, if you're enjoying these podcasts, make sure you subscribe, whether that's on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, or all of them. I encourage you to click subscribe on all of them. And then if you enjoy the show, give it a thumbs up, click the like button. I would really appreciate that. Follow me on X, follow me on Instagram @TellusEllisHQ. Yeah, we've got a lot going on. Baseball season coming up. I'm doing my team by team previews, wrestling here, and I've got to do a rewind session soon as well. So great to see everybody, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.